Buongiorno. Unfortunately, those are the last words that you will hear of your beautiful language coming from my mouth this morning, and I apologize for that. Thank you, Vito, for that thoughtful and kind introduction. I'm here in Milan for the next 4 days, and I'm delighted to be here. I'm with my wife, and she loves to shop. And so I'm pleased to announce to you that you will see a dramatic improvement in the economy in this part of Italy and possibly in the whole country over the next 4 days. So congratulations to all of you. The topic of this conference is innovation. And in the video that you watched earlier, the question was posed, how can Italy be a leader in innovation in the world? And this is a complex question. In the next 30 minutes, I'd like to address what I think is one critical piece of the puzzle, and that's the corporation. We've chosen the corporation as being the institution to innovate and to create goods and services and wealth in our economies around the world. And I'm convinced that the corporation is going through the biggest change in a century, as a number of forces are coming together to change the nature of the corporation and the way that we innovate. And companies and economies and countries that understand this, I believe, are tending to succeed, and those that don't will increasingly fall behind. Now, you may remember it was a little over a year ago, Time magazine selected you, the online collaborator, as the Person of the Year. So I'd like to begin by congratulating all of you for having been selected by Time as the Person of the Year. I know you've been toiling away on Facebook and MySpace and blogging. It was hard work, but congratulations. No, seriously. I was with the management of MySpace recently. They're growing at 2 million new members per week. MySpace has 220 million members. Facebook is growing even faster. Who here is actually on either MySpace or Facebook? Hands? Would you hold up your hands, please? Okay, what is that? That's 20% of the audience. There's a new blog created every second of the day, 24 hours a day, and Time says that you are the Person of the Year. Well, I'm here today to tell you that all of that is so 2006, basically. You see, because this is no longer about hooking up online, creating a gardening community, or putting a video onto YouTube. The new web, or the so-called Web 2.0, is becoming a new mode of production. Social networking is becoming social production. And this is leading to a change in the deep structure and architecture of the corporation, a change in the way that we orchestrate capability in society to innovate and to create goods and services, and a change in the way that companies engage with the rest of the world. Now, what's going on here? Well, I'm going to talk to you this morning about 4 big drivers for change. The first is the Web 2.0. The new web that's emerging today is different than the web of the dot-com period. First of all, you see, the thing. What I mean there is that the old internet you access through a PC. The new web you access through billions, soon trillions of inert objects in our world that become smart communicating devices. I'm typically covered in these things. My door, at the hotel where I'm staying, the door has a chip in it, and the door is networked. The door has knowledge, and the door probably has an internet address. The door is an internet appliance. I had a camera stolen from a hotel room in Miami, and the door had knowledge. I have a friend in Toronto. Everything in his house that has electrical power also has an IP address. It's connected to the internet. And all of these devices talk to each other. I have no idea what his microwave says to his refrigerator, but he He was bragging to me that his sprinkler system for his lawn talks to his fence around his house. And I said, well, why would you care? And he said, well, if a burglar comes over the fence, the sprinkler is my first line of defense. So this is ambient computing. Secondly, we have broadband mobility. Do you remember dial-up? Thirdly, the new web is geospatial. The location of all these devices becomes known, and the world is mapped. So the old web, you browse the internet. The new web, you can also browse physical reality. So there are devices that will show me as I'm walking around Milan that I'm coming up to the Duomo or some other interesting historical artifact. The new web is true